In the metals quadrant, taking a look at the May copper futures contract, which had a great rebound today, finishing the day up a little bit more than 2.5% and really rallying most of the day and rallying off some pretty decent lows. Down 1.73% on the low today, 4.0415 was that price. On the high side of things, we were up 2.78% at 4.2275. So a very strong rally off of some fairly significant lows. This was the second strongest up move of the year so far, off of some strong PMI and ISM numbers. And we've also, at least over the last 2 or 3 days, had good vaccine data fighting with higher interest rates and news of new strains of the COVID-19 virus. So there's been a lot of news pushing and pulling copper lately, but overall it's been a pretty strong rally in the last few weeks. Now, supplies have been tight since the pandemic actually hit hard, especially down in South America. And that may be the short-term new normal for any number of reasons. Prices are now above what is said to be the incentive levels to build new mines, or to dig new mines, I should say. That's reported to be around 325 to about 350. After last year's average of only 280, there obviously has not been a lot of capital spending on new mining. However, it takes almost twice as long to build a new mine than it did in the past. Some companies are talking about new mines that will open in 2028. And that's due in part to higher environmental and social standards when it comes to mining. Now, speaking of those standards, we actually had the potential for an Arizona mine to be built, but the USDA pulled back on an environmental review that had cleared the way for this copper mine. It was supposed to be in eastern Arizona, and it was supposed to be on a piece of disputed federal land. They said Monday that they'll be taking a closer look at Oak Flat to determine whether the environmental review fully complied with the law or not. So that mine is now shelved, that mining project. And that kind of took a little bit more of this potential, there's supply coming down the road thought out of the market, and gave it a little bit more of a tailwind than it had over the last 2 or 3 sessions.